a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins.
Dixon set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Wilson's
7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's out to the left, incomplete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Play action. Now Wilson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 24, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 69 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Ravens take over 1st. and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson steps away to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
And a Raven first down.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Ravens 7, Dolphins 6.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Gordon, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down now. Meadows, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
On the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Thrown away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Like 22, he's coming, 22.
Now Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Tighten up.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go. Like 20, 13, 13.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 9, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Dolphins have got it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
8.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D Ford, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Let's pick it up. 21. Here we go. 65. Check it out,
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On first down, Wilson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Two yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Wilson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Michael Dixon set to
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Garoppolo to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
22's coming. 22's coming.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
22's coming. 22's coming. Left guard defense. Left guard defense. Here we go. That's 22.
Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what?